What up, guys? Mad Scientist 7890 here, going to give you my Raw review for October 17th, 2011. Now, I'm recording this at like 11:15 at night, so it's going to be up before Tuesday. But here in St. Louis, we are having some absolutely ridiculous storm weather, and my Wi-Fi is not coming in. So as soon as I get Wi-Fi, I will definitely upload this, which will probably be like 3:30 or 4 in the morning. So, all my loyalist fans out there, yeah, stay up till 4 in the morning and catch this video. If not, just watch it tomorrow. It's just a Raw review. It's not a big deal. Now, let's start out here right now with Raw. Johnny Ace comes out, cuts a promo, kind of doing some terrible jokes here. The Mexican crowd has literally no idea who he is, booing him just because, saying Mexican people don't have personalities or whatever it is he said. Something stupid, just getting cheap heat. Basically saying he was tired of that fact that people were giving him all kinds of hate on Twitter about Jim Ross, stuff, Jim Ross firing. So he brought Jim Ross back, and tonight he's going to be with John Cena in a tag match in the main event against Del Rio and Michael Cole. Yeah, I don't care about that. That was just, ugh. I'm just going to mention before I get any farther with this Raw, I did not care for this Raw at all. It was just not that great to me, but I'm still going to review it. Next, Orton comes out, Morrison and Sheamus, and they face Christian, Cody Rhodes, and Mark Henry. This was pretty much nothing. This was just a quick, six-man match. Orton chases off Cody Rhodes, Sheamus and Christian are doing their thing, and then Mark Henry just absolutely destroys Morrison, just like always, just getting squashed by everybody, mostly by Mark Henry now. Mark Henry still looking dominating, getting the win on here by just absolute kill, just killing John Morrison. Next, they actually have a promo for Brodus Clay that looks pretty sweet. Kind of looking forward to him coming back. I'm looking forward to, because I want some like good big guys. I know Mark Henry is one of those guys that people enjoy, but I think Brodus Clay is a little bit more athletic. I really enjoy good big guy wrestlers, and I think that he can come in here and do some good stuff. So I thought that promo was good, and I'm actually excited to see him come in. Next, they had Eve versus Natalya. Just Eve beat Natalya like nothing. Eve's facing Beth Phoenix at Vengeance. It's pretty much all you get out of this. Nothing that spectacular. Just blah. Then they have Punk. They named Punk versus Miz early in the night, and I was actually kind of excited for this to see how the dynamic of this would be. Punk comes out, gets a great reaction from the crowd. Miz comes out with R-Truth music and speaking Spanish, and it was just horrible. It was just bad. I didn't like it at all. But they come out and they talk on the mic for a while, and just, man, this is just getting really just old. I like the whole thing of them being the outsiders and kind of just, trying to get rid of Triple H, but I cannot stand these guys together on the mic. They just turn everything into a joke almost. Like, I like these guys together, just not speaking together. It's kind of weird. Some of you people get where I'm coming from, but Triple H comes out after, since R-Truth's out there backing up, Punk, which I cannot stand the fact that these guys wanted to kill each other, 3-4 weeks ago, and now that they're goody friends, yay, makes no sense, but is what it is. Triple H is out there for a while. The match continues. Truth's getting involved a little bit. Triple H is trying to take care of it, and then Johnny Ace comes out with some Latin guys, Mexican guys, whatever, and saying Triple H has some problems with his immigration papers. He has to leave. He can't be in Mexico. Blah blah blah. Basically screwing over Triple H. Basically, getting rid of Triple H out of the building and not being able to help Punk. Punk ends up getting the win clean here. Afterwards, Miz and R-Truth do the beatdown. They leave. The refs let him go out, and then they come back and just beat up on Punk again. That's how that pretty much ended. It is what it is. Setting up for Vengeance. That's pretty much all there is to that. Next, they have Jack Swagger come out, and they have Vicky Guerrero with them, and Dolph Ziggler come out. They have them cut promos. I'm going to go on record here and say Dolph Ziggler's promos are getting so much better. Swagger, could care less if he could talk. One of the people I cannot stand right now is Jack Swagger. Cannot stand him at all. Nothing about him I like. Dolph Ziggler, I am really digging Dolph Ziggler. If you actually seen some of his promos he's done on Zack Ryder's videos, actually pretty good also. His promo skills have gotten a lot better. Definitely see this guy making his way to the main event here very soon. Main event level, and I like this feud that he has going here. with Ryder and the tag team champions. Hopefully it's that main event level. But we have Swagger versus Zack Ryder here. Match was like a minute, maybe less than a minute. Zack Ryder wins with a Rough Rider out of nowhere. Great to see Zack Ryder getting over. Great wrestling character. A lot of fun. So that was pretty much how that happened. Afterwards, Ziggler was taken off, and Mason Ryan came out and said basically that, oh, what are you doing? We have a match now. Mason Ryan and Ziggler have a match here. Pretty much nothing as well. Just blah. Goes out to the outside, and Vicky's trying to cover up Ziggler, and then Vicky slaps Mason Ryan. Ziggler runs in the ring. Mason Ryan loses it, just beats the crap out of Ziggler, and gets DQ'd. And that's how this ends. Just whatever. I'm just not really that interested anymore in this. I like Zack Ryder getting his kind of run here. Mason Ryan's okay. Ziggler, these just storylines are so stale to me right now, but I don't know. Hopefully there's something more in the future with this. Next they have finally Cena and Jim Ross versus Alberto Del Rio and Michael Cole. Man, this is just, I didn't care for any of this. I mean, I know people were all up in arms about, JR being gone, and they brought him back. JR being in the back, being like, I'm going to be 60 years old here coming up, and I can't do much of anything, but I would like to get my hands on, that bastard Michael Cole, and, I don't know. Other than like Alberto Del Rio being in this match, that crowd just did not care that much. I mean, you could tell everywhere Cena goes, he has haters, and, you think maybe in Mexico, no. Yeah, there was people in Mexico that were booing the shit out of him, but it might have just been because Alberto Del Rio was facing him or whatever. Del Rio got a really, really good pop. It was very good. I enjoyed it. So for the most part, I dug it. But that was pretty much all that happened with Raw. Cena and Jim Ross getting the win here. Ross, basically putting Michael Cole in an ankle lock, and it was literally just the stupidest thing ever. And then afterwards, since the stipulation on this was whoever won got to pick a stipulation for vengeance against Del Rio. Cena won, and then he kept doing this whole thing where he kept just hitting Del Rio and then counting to 10. Obviously, you could have just said it instead of having this whole 5-minute deal where Cena just kept knocking him down and he just kept getting up. He finally counted to 10. He's like, obviously, everybody knows I'm going to pick a last man standing match. And then that's how they're going to have a match of vengeance, and that's pretty much what happened. It was literally nothing. That was how that ended. I really didn't care for this Raw at all, and they said last week's was bad, and this one was not that great either, but I don't know, just the pay-per-views are too close to each other. They're too close to each other. They don't have any time to build up anything new here. I know that they talking about SmackDown, or whatever, them doing a mask versus mask with both the Sin Caras, which is just for the Mexican crowd. Here's my opinion on this. I think they just made Del Rio the champion again, just for this little Mexican tour again, because he was there, he was the champion. They went to Mexico City for the very first ever Raw in Mexico City, they were saying. And then they're on SmackDown. Del Rio's going to be there, and he's going to face Big Show. I literally think they just made him the champion again just for being in Mexico. And I'm going to go on and say that John Cena wins again. Last man standing. Nobody beats John Cena last man standing. He just does not lose. John Cena does not lose to anything, especially last man standing. How are you going to have John Cena lose last man standing? They never have anybody beat him. If Del Rio beats him, how over would Del Rio be? A lot. But it's not going to happen. Cena's going to win a title again, and you're going to have more and more pissed off people. So, just thought I'd throw that little rant in there at the end. But, like I said, this is my Raw review. Won't be up till really, really late because, like I said, I didn't have Wi-Fi. But, thanks for checking it out, and thanks for watching, guys, and peace.